Song was actually written in 1908. Well, you know, there were.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'm walking.
Is it about drugs?
It's got alcohol.
It's about alcohol. Okay.
Yeah, it's got alcohol, so it's railroad something. Right.
See, you need to get in now into music.
Yeah, I love music.
Yeah. But we need to save it.
No, right, exactly. Right.
Art,
It's the
music.
center. Yeah. It's all part of the cultural.
Yeah.
And we're finally on the move,
Yes.
by the way, I think.
That's the way.
Unless that
Hi, Russ.
I'm on here because
unless
of you,
that
Ed.
bridge is moving.
Are you?
Yeah, because I love your singing.
Well, thank you. It's very kind of you to say that. Hi, Russ. I started
Hi,
as
Ed.
a switchman on the
Oh.
Illinois Central in 1973, and
Despite the fact you weren't related.
I wasn't related to anybody, but I wrote a letter to President Allen S. Boyd and asked him if I could get a job, and he did give me a job. That was after I went to the superintendent for a job, and he told me I couldn't switch a carload of shit out of a trainload of bananas. And I thought that was a problem-solving exercise, but the problem I had to solve was going around the superintendent. So that was the letter to the president. So that was how I started,
And your nickname after that
was the president, yeah.
And then had you
Tell the
founded,
president to go couple up track 6.
and then you founded Iowa Pacific.
I did. I had a lot of stuff in between there, though. You know, I was at the Chicago and Northwestern.
Wow.
And I worked with Ed Burkhardt. I think
Wow.
everybody knows Ed.
Yeah.
And, I was the vice president at Amtrak. I did Mail and Express.
Yeah, oh, that's right. You had a monthly column in
And
Trains
I had a
magazine.
monthly column in Trains, and I knew your buddy Glenn Meyer pretty well.
Oh,
too.
really? Wow.
Yeah, I rented engines from Glenn.
Wow.
Yeah. So, okay, so
Who was the superintendent on the IC?
Marvin Corzine. Marvin Corzine and his brother, Tom, was a conductor, and he ended up, running, he was a conductor on Shawnee for Amtrak, well into the Amtrak era. I don't think Tom retired until 82 or 83.
And how many coal mines did you switch out?
There were 80 coal mines on the Kentucky Division when I started. I think there might be 1 or 2 now.
And what year was that, Ed?
I started in 1973.
Wow. 80
Yes,
coal
I'm
mines.
old. You can write it down. I'm
I'm a young 77.
Got about 10 years seniority.
Okay, so with that we have to do a humorous song. So this is about, I'm from Kentucky, and this is all about my family relationship.
And you've lost your accent.
Yeah, I love the Kentucky accent,
Many years ago when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was lovely as could be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had cheeks of red. My father fell in love with her, and soon they two were wed. This made my dad my son-in-law, and it changed my very life. My daughter was my mother, for she was my father's wife. To complicate this matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. This little baby then became a brother-in-law to dad. So became my uncle, though it made me very sad. If Ricky was my uncle, then that also made him brother to the widow's grown-up daughter, who was also my stepmother. Father's wife then had a son who kept him on the run. He became my grandchild, for he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me blue, because although she is my wife, she's my grandmother too. If my wife is my grandmother, I am her grandchild. Every time I think of this, it nearly drives me wild. Now I have become the strangest case I ever saw. As husband of my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. I am my own grandpa. I am my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I am my own grandpa.
Bravo. Sure got a good memory remembering all these words.
I could switch a carload of shit out of a trailer.
How do
You
keep that
didn't
straight?
tell him you could sing, did you?
We just watched
Can't think of
Ed
it.
Ellis
I like it
performing
so far.
He lives in LaGrange, Illinois.
Any questions then?
And we're aboard the world famous VRL train number 2, the Canadian.
Oh yeah, I read it.
We just departed Hinton, Alberta, headed from Vancouver, Park Central Station, British Columbia, to Toronto Union Station, Canada.
Just a little walk down the side where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio, and only say that you'll be mine. You know love is arms down the side where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio. I held the knife against her breast as into my arms she pressed. She cried, "My love, don't you murder me, but prepare for eternity, and only say that you'll be mine." Love is on down the side where the waters flow, by the banks of the Ohio. I wandered home till 12:01. God, my God, what have I done? Kill the only girl I love, 'cause she would not be my bride, and only say that you'll be mine. And no one's arms down the side where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio, down by the banks.
You know, if you sell any videos, you better pay your actors everybody rates.
Name she gave
And we are in the VRL train number 2 Canadian dome observation car, the Bullet Lounge, Laurentide Park. We just recently departed Hinton, Alberta, and we were scheduled to depart Hinton at
She came from Spencer, across the hill.
we were due to depart Hinton at 1:45 p.m. and it's now nearly 10 p.m. We're on the Canadian National Railway. We have the following consist: VRL General Motors GP A-30 number 6413, number 6455, F40 PH type locomotives built at the Diesel Division General Motors Canada Limited plant in London, Ontario, Canada, with components built at where I worked at the Electromotive Division General Motors Corporation, Macoke, Illinois plant. We have a deadheading dome observation car, Laurentide Park. We have a baggage car, we have a coach, we have a Skyline dome car, sleeping car Cornwall Manor, sleeping car Bayfield Manor, sleeping car Butler Manor, sleeping car Carlton Manor, sleeping car Bliss Manor, sleeping car Fraser Manor, my sleeper, an open section lower berth number 01L, Skyline dome car, dining car York, prestige class sleeper Chateau Dallin, and this dome observation car Laurentide Park. departing Jasper, Alberta earlier today. We had a total of 37 in the coach and 89 in the sleeper cars, including 74 part of our annual moonlighting group. We ride the Canadian when there's a full moon. Over here we have Mike Weinman, founder and owner of PTSI, Public Transport Systems Incorporated. And it is now about 10 p.m. Saturday evening, February 24th, 2024, aboard the world famous VRL train number 2, the Canadian, now east of Hinton, Alberta, over and out.